Theoretical recap. Before diving into the workshop, let's consolidate what you've learned about the terminal and file system management. The file system is organized as a tree. A root directory contains folders, which themselves contain subfolders and files. Every developer project starts with a clean, logical folder structure. This is not optional. It is a professional reflex. Key commands to know: pwd, print working directory, where am I? ls, list contents of the current directory, cd folder _ name, move into a folder, cd, go up one level, mdr folder _ name, create a new directory, touch file _ name, create a new empty file, rm file _ name, delete a file, rmr folder _ name, delete a folder and its contents recursively. A common mistake beginners make is running commands in the wrong directory. Always check where you are with pwd before executing anything. Another frequent error is confusing relative paths, /subfolder, and absolute paths, /users /yourname /projects /subfolder. Keep in mind, a well-structured project folder reflects a well-structured developer's mind. For example, a basic web project might look like this: my project containing index.html, a CSS subfolder with style.css, and a JS subfolder with main.js. This simple mental model will guide everything you build going forward. Workshop brief. In this variation workshop, you will apply your terminal skills to build, from scratch, the folder and file structure of a realistic mini-web project. The goal is not just to execute commands correctly, but to make deliberate structural choices that reflect professional development habits. You will not be given a step-by-step guide for every action. Part of the challenge is thinking through the organization yourself. Your task is to create a mini project called Portfolio Starter using only your terminal, no File Explorer, no VS Code file creation. This project simulates the very beginning of a personal portfolio website. It must contain at minimum a root folder named Portfolio Starter, an index.html file at the root, a CSS subfolder containing a style.css file, a JS subfolder containing a main.js file, an assets subfolder containing two subfolders, images and fonts and a readme.md file at the root level. Once the structure is created, open the project in VS Code using the code command from inside the Portfolio Starter directory, and verify visually that everything is in place using the VS Code Explorer panel. Once your structure is confirmed, write a short note directly inside the readme.md file. You can do this in VS Code, describing in 3 to 5 sentences what this project is, what each main folder is for, and one thing you found difficult or surprising during this exercise. This reflection is an integral part of the submission. As a variation challenge, try the following. Duplicate the entire Portfolio Starter structure into a new folder called Portfolio Starter v2 using only terminal commands. Then, inside Portfolio Starter v2, add a new subfolder called pages containing 3 files: about.html, contact.html, and projects.html. This variation tests your ability to adapt and extend an existing structure, a skill you will use constantly as a developer. You are encouraged to consult your previous course notes, rewatch any relevant lessons, and use internet resources such as official documentation or command cheat sheets if needed. You may ask for help or work alongside a peer, but the final submission and written reflection must be your own. The recommended time to complete this workshop is 2 hours. Make sure to submit your work before the deadline expires. Late submissions will not be accepted.